Click subscribe to Proper English Online for more real English conversations with native speakers every week. Like my lessons? Support me on Patreon. Patrons can download every worksheet for every lesson. Hey guys, this is Lee from Proper English Online, and this is the worksheet video for Pre-Intermediate Lesson 4, Phone Bill Problems. So in this lesson, we're going to learn some phrases from this conversation. We're going to learn some future phrases to talk about the future. And with those phrases, we'll learn some contractions and weak sounds. So contractions are sounds that get pushed together. Okay, so contractions, we'll learn those. Also some weak sounds, make us sound more natural, a little bit more like a native speaker. Also, we're going to learn some multi-word verbs. So these are some verb phrases that use more than one word. Okay guys, so before we start, let's take a look at our PDF worksheet, and you'll see on the first 2 pages we have the listening script. So let's listen again and try and fill in the missing words you will see in the script. There are a few missing words. So listen once, twice, as many times as you like, but fill in those missing words. When you're ready, we'll come back and we'll learn more about these phrases. Okay, so see you in a bit. Please hold. You will soon be connected to customer service.
Good afternoon. You're through to customer service. This is Katie. How can I help?
Hi, yeah, I'm just calling about my phone bill for last month. There are some problems with it, and I wanted to check with you.
Okay, and this is Mr. Willis, yes?
Yes, that's me. Do you need me to give you my personal details again? I already gave them to the automated voice thing. It took a long time.
No, sir, don't worry. I have your information here. I just needed to confirm. So, your bill for January 2020. You say there are some issues with it you would like to correct?
Yes, as you can see, the bill for that month is much higher than previous months. I read through it and found that I was charged for some international calls, but I didn't make any international calls.
Okay, well, let's take a look. Yes, you've got several calls here from Austria, Belgium, Indonesia.
I didn't call anyone in those places. It's ridiculous.
Actually, these are charges for calls that you received.
What? I certainly wasn't called by anyone in those places.
May I ask, have you been receiving any calls from unknown numbers recently?
You mean people I don't know calling me? Yes, actually.
And did you answer any of these calls?
Well, yeah, a few, but nobody answered the phone, actually. It was a bit strange.
I think I know what the problem is. Your phone number has probably been found by a group of fraudsters, and they are the reason your bill is higher than usual.
Fraudsters? You mean like a scam or something?
Yes. I'll have to contact the fraud department about this, but basically, they call you, and if you answer, they receive money for the call. This is charged to your phone bill.
Well, that's ridiculous. You can't expect me to pay for this.
Not to worry, sir. I'll get in touch with the fraud department and they'll investigate. If it turns out to be fraud, you'll get a full refund for those calls.
Well, I should hope so. When will I get my money back?
It can take a few days, but we'll email you to let you know when we get confirmation.
Okay, well...
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, just a refund, please.
Okay, we'll be in touch very soon, sir. Thanks for your patience.
No problem. Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay guys, so hopefully we listened to the conversation and filled in those missing words. So now let's take a look at some of the phrases we heard. So firstly, we're going to look at some phrases that talk about a future action. So we have first example here, I'll have to contact the fraud department about this. The next one, they'll investigate. The next one, if it turns out to be fraud, you'll get a full refund. The next one, when will I get my money back? After that, we'll email you to let you know. Now let's take a look at these phrases here. Which ones can we use to talk about a future action? Which words in these phrases do we use to talk about a future action? So pause this video, take a pen, highlight the words or phrases that talk about a future action. Okay? Okay guys, so let's check together, shall we? So the first one, we've got I'll have to. I'll have to. That I'll is talking about the future, isn't it? And the next one, they'll. They'll investigate. Again, talking about the future. This one too. If it turns out to be fraud, you'll get a full refund. When? In the future, right? And the next one, when will I? Will, again. And finally, we'll email you to let you know. So all of these phrases are using 'll or will. Now this 'll sound here, we can see it here. I'll, they'll, you'll, we'll. Most of them are using this 'll phrase, and this is a contraction of will. A contraction means you take away some parts of the word and you just keep one sound. So this first one, I'll have to, that's I will. I will have to. Push together, I'll. Then we've got they will, they'll. And after that we've got we will, we'll, or you will, you'll, right? So this you'll, we'll, I'll is a contraction of will. Now, we use will to talk about some kind of future action, something you will do in the future. Okay, so we've got all those will phrases, but how do we pronounce these? How do we say them? And one more thing, how does the speaker say when will? How does he say it? So pause this video and think, how do we pronounce these contractions and how do we say when will? Pause this video and think. Okay guys, so the first one, we've got I'll have to. Now look at my mouth here. I'll. I have to move my mouth a lot, right? Now, if I want to say this more quickly, a bit more naturally, I won't say I'll have to. I'll say I'll have to. Again, I'll have to. I'll have to. It's more of a sound. I'll have to. I'll have to. Some people might pronounce it more of a I'll have to. I'll have to. Anything but not I'll. It's too difficult to say quickly. I'll have to. It's easy to say I'll have to. I'll have to. One more time. I'll have to contact. Okay. How about the next one? They'll investigate. Once again, I'm moving my mouth a lot, right? They'll. Can I say this more quickly? Yeah, I could say they'll investigate. Oh, again? They'll investigate. They'll investigate. So it's not they'll, it's they'll. We can imagine that like this. The sound and then an eh and a l. They'll. Again, they'll investigate. They'll investigate. How about this one here? You'll get a full refund. You'll get a full refund. You. Again, that's too much movement, right? Make it a bit shorter. It'll be you'll get a full refund. Again, you'll get a full refund. So it's yeah, you'll get a full refund. One more time, you'll get a full refund. So anytime we say you'll or you will, we can actually just say you'll. Anytime we want to say they will, we can just say they'll. And if we want to say I will, more naturally we can say I'll have to. They'll investigate. You'll get a full refund. Now, how about the last one here? So we'll email you. We'll email you. We'll. It's this long ear sound, right? Can we make that quicker? Yeah, of course. We can say we'll email you. One more time. We'll email you. We'll email you. So for this one, it's more like will. We'll email you. The E in we and the 'll just gets pushed together and we say will. We'll email you. Okay, so for all of these, we'll email you. They'll investigate. I'll have to contact. This in the next one, you'll get a full refund. Okay, so how about this one then? When will I get my money back? Now the person in the conversation didn't say when will I. They didn't say that. They joined together the N in when and the 'll in the contraction 'll, and we get when'll. Again, when'll. So one more time, when'll I get my money back? When'll I get? So when will can become when'll. So any kind of WH question, for example, like what, for example, that could be what will, and that would become what'll. Again, what'll. So what will can be what'll. Again, what'll. Or maybe you could say where will. Where will, that can become where'll. Ah, yeah. So we just add this ul sound at the end. Where'll. We take the R from where, we join it and we say where'll. Again, where'll. Okay guys, so let's move on now to some other stuff we heard in the conversation. So now we're going to look at some multi-word verbs that we heard in the conversation. So you can see them here. Make an international call, answer the phone, get in touch with someone, turn out to be, we read that before, if it turns out to be fraud, right? And this one too, get a full refund, we mentioned before, you'll get a full refund. And one more here, be in touch. So get in touch and be in touch. Similar phrases, but slightly different. I like to match them with these hints on this side here. So maybe we can do one together. Maybe let's do the first one, make an international call. Pretty easy one, isn't it? That's E, to call someone in a different country. Make an international call. How about the rest of them? Let's pause this video and match these words together. So let's pause this video. Let's pause this video and match the multi-word verbs with the hints. Okay guys, let's do the next one. So answer the phone. This means just to receive a call and talk, right? To answer the phone. The phone rings, you pick it up and you start talking. Answer the phone. The next one, get in touch with someone. To get in touch with someone. Now this is tricky here. This means to contact someone one time. To get in touch with someone. So this one is B. Get in touch with someone just once. To contact someone one time. Get in touch with someone. Let's skip to number 6 then. So what's be in touch? We are in touch. Be in touch. Is in touch. This one here means to contact someone more regularly. Okay, so this one was F. Be in touch. If you are in touch, again, with someone, it means you contact them regularly. Not just once, you contact them many times. Maybe every week or every day. For example, we might say, I'm in touch with my parents. I contact them regularly. The next one, turn out to be. This one here, turn out to be. This is C, to be found to be, surprisingly. So something turns out to be. In the conversation we heard, if it turns out to be fraud. So if it is fraud, if we find that it is fraud, surprisingly, then as we said, you'll get a full refund. And this one here, get a full refund, this one means to get all your money back. Okay, get a full refund. Okay guys, now we've looked at these phrases, let's take a look at our pronunciation. So where is the stress in these multi-word verbs? So which word in these phrases do we stress? Let's do the first one together. Make an international call. Make an international call. A few stresses there. I think the biggest stress, make an international call, might be on call. Small stress here, make an international, maybe national as well, make an international call. One more time, make an international call. How about the rest of them? What is the biggest stress? For example, call. What is the smaller stress, like make? How about the rest of them? So pause this video. Which words do we stress in these examples? Okay guys, so the next one, answer the phone. Answer the phone. Big stress is on answer, smaller stress on phone. Again, answer the phone. One more time, answer the phone. The next one, get in touch. Get in touch. Big stress is on touch, smaller stress on get. Get in touch with someone. Get in touch with someone. Also, there's a bit of linking here too. Get in. Get in. For me, it's like a D sound. For you, it could be a T sound, like get in, that's fine. I say get in touch. Okay, the next one then, turn out to be. Turn out to be. Turn out to be. We don't normally stress be, but we would usually stress out. That has a big stress on it, smaller stress on turn. Turn out to be. Turn out to be. And normally the to here is not a oo sound, it's more of a t sound. To be. To be. To be. How about the next one? Get a full refund. Get a full refund. Small stress on get, big stress on full. Get a full refund. And small stress on refund again. Get a full refund. The last one here, be in touch. Be in touch. Big stress on touch. And smaller stress, well, not really anything there. Be in touch. Be in touch. So we might say, I'm in touch with my parents. So again, we might link together these sounds. So I'm in touch. I'm in touch. She's in touch, right? I might link those together. Okay, guys, so we talked about those multi-word verbs. Now let's try and match them with one of these 6 sentences here. So we've got some example sentences. I'd like you to fill in the missing words with one of those multi-word verbs or phrases. But you may need to change it a little bit. So for example, the first one here, I asked for something because the computer I bought was really slow. Now this one here, I asked for, here we need some kind of noun here. Now, in this case, I bought a computer, but it's not very good. I'm not happy with it. I want my money back, right? So I asked for a full refund. Ah, right. So get a full refund, ask for a full refund. So for this one, we can just use the noun, a full refund. How about the rest of them? So pause this video, match the sentences with some of the phrases from the last exercise, those multi-word verbs or multi-word phrases. Pause this video and think. Okay guys, so hopefully we've finished those now. Let's check our answers. So the first one, yeah, it was I asked for a full refund because the computer I bought was really slow. The next one, it was this one. Even though I haven't seen them in years, me and all my old friends from high school are still in touch. We are still in touch through a chat group we set up. So we contact each other regularly. We are still in touch. How about the next one? So I've been calling the electricity company all day, but nobody answers the phone. No one picks up the phone and talks to me. The next one. I got really excited when I saw a Chanel handbag for only $100, but of course it turned out to be fake. I found that it was fake, maybe surprisingly or disappointingly. The next one, I was surprised when one of my old colleagues got in touch with me last week. So how many times did your colleague contact you? Just once, right? He got in touch with me last week. Okay, and one more here. I have to make a lot of international calls these days to talk to my overseas clients. Okay guys, so these phrases here, let's have a think about your own life. Let's try and make some questions. Okay guys, so these questions here. Okay guys, so these sentences here, let's take a look now and see if we can talk about your own life in any way. So have you ever asked for, or have you ever got a full refund for something? Are you still in touch with your old friends from school? Another one here, have you ever bought something that turned out to be fake or turned out to be not very good? Another one here, has anyone from the past ever got in touch with you recently, or have you got in touch with someone recently? And do you have to make any international calls? So pause this video, think about these phrases and your own life. What can you say about yourself? Okay guys, well done, great work. So we learned those phrases to talk about the future, and we learned the pronunciation, the more natural pronunciation of I'll, and will, right? Also, we learned some multi-word verb phrases to use. So guys, well done. I hope this was useful for you. We'll have more pre-intermediate lessons coming very soon. So thanks for joining me today. I've been Lee from Proper English Online. See you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.